Binawasan ng aming client ang work hours ng aming direct hires na Filipino VA team. 20 hours ang mawawala and napakalaking diferensya nun. Siyempre, magpapasko pa naman. I also asked him if I'm also gonna be affected because ako lang yung agency hire sa team. This happened last year. Alamin natin ang mga lessons and key takeaways bilang isang freelancer sa gantong mga sitwasyon. First payout ng December last year. Binawasan ng aming client ang work hours ng aming Filipino VA team from 40 hours per week to 30 hours. 20 hours ang mawawala and napakalaking diferensya nun. Bago pa lang i-process yung last pay ng November, ay sinabihan na ako na magbabawas ng oras sa trabaho, effective next pay. I told the news sa team para makapaghanda sila. Siyempre, magpapasko pa naman, tapos ganun ang sitwasyon namin. For context, kami ay nag-work sa isang 6-year-old buying real estate company in Texas. My outdesk or mod perfectly matched me with my client, the CEO of the company in 2019. I started as the only Filipino VA and may dati silang Pinay VA from mod din. Ako yung hinire nila kapalit noong nag-resign na VA. After a year, the client asked me to manage hiring appointment setters. Siyempre, nasa client pa rin ang final say. Noong mismong week ng lockdown, March 2020, papasa ang asawa ko as first batch ng appointment setters na direct hire. After a year, na-promote siya as the appointment setter manager. Hanggang sa dumami na yung aming mga Filipino VAs. Along the way, some were let go due to performance. May iba ng fraud. One person resigned. Iba't ibang position din ang pinahire sa akin. Depende sa business need. Meron kaming social media manager, meron kaming on-call, Excel Pro, and 2 full-time data specialists. And of course, our appointment setters. In short, my husband manages 5 appointment setters while I manage all of them in terms of their pay, hikes, commissions. Ako yung nagre-request and nagpa-process ng mga yun. So last year, unfortunately, humingi na yung close deals namin. And sinabihan ako ahead of time na pinaplano niya nang ibenta yung company. Around September yon last year. Pero he also gave me an assurance na huwag mabahala and tuloy-tuloy pa rin ang work. And until yun nga, we are just waiting for the acquisition to take effect early days of 2024. Pero prior to that, yung last quarter, nagpo-cost cutting na talaga siya. Like sa tools, yung last niyang kinost cut is yung aming mga VAs. When he told me about reducing hours sa mga direct hires namin, I also asked him if I'm also gonna be affected because ako lang yung agency hired sa team. And then sabi niya, he will see if it's necessary. And so thankfully, I wasn't hit. Tulang kaming retain as full-time. Yung operations manager in the US and then ako sa mga Filipino VAs. Then the acquisition went smoothly. It took effect in January 2024. But the expense pay was not fully taken over until March 2024. So, nung March, dun lang bumalik yung 80 hours na full-time pay nila. The company was bought out in full, yung name, and then kami, we were also bought out. And then, sa mod part naman, sa my outdesk part, nandun yung new name na ng client ko as the new dealer. Naka-parenthesis pa rin, of course, yung name ng old client ko kasi parang it's like a transition lang ng billing. So, ngayon, ang sinasabi ko is 5 years ako with the same client company. Kasi it's the same company, though it was bought out, same name lang kami ng company, and then meron lang kaming mother company. And ngayon, na mag-iisang taon na kami, under this new management, on behalf of the whole Filipino VA team ng company namin. Bali, 11 kasi kami. Kami ay napapasalamat sa overwhelming na support nila sa amin. This kind of situation highlights several key lessons about adaptability, trust, and resilience in the workplace, especially in a dynamic and uncertain environment. Let me share with you the lessons and key takeaways in this kind of situation. Number 1, trust in communication is crucial. Open and transparent communication between employers and employees builds trust. When he said na di niya kami pababayaan, ginawa niya yon, and that affirms his credibility. Number 2, adaptability in times of uncertainty. The business world is unpredictable, and circumstances can change rapidly. Flexibility and willingness to adapt are essential survival skills in today's job market. Napaka-importante na ready ka sa mga ganitong sitwasyon. Side hustles, may 3 to 6 month worth of savings ka, and of course, maghihigpit ka talaga ng sinturon. Number 3, resilience and patience pay off. The team endured the adjustment and was rewarded when the company was successfully sold and jobs were retained. Number 4, importance of long-term vision. The client's decision to sell the company and the subsequent absorption of employees demonstrated forward thinking. Evaluate temporary challenges with a long-term perspective. Maaaring yung iba kapag nasa ganitong sitwasyon, hanap na ng ibang work, magre-resign na, which is hindi naman namin pipigilang mag-asawa as their leaders. Kasi pangkabuhayan nila yon. And even us, kahit kami, naapektuhan din talaga yung aming budgeting because of what happened. But we fully trusted lang din talaga. Patuloy na ginagalingan para makita ang worth sa company and pray. Sometimes short-term inconveniences lead to growth and security in the future. Last, number 5. Employer-employee relationship is a partnership. The success of this transition hinged on mutual trust and cooperation. The team trusted the client and the client kept the promise. Alam nyo, sobrang proud ako na we have positive work environment at work. Napakalaking factor nun to stay long-term sa job mo. Tenureship ng mga employees namin, years to 5 years. So 5 years ako yung pinakamatagal so far. Then meron kami 3 years, 4 years, and so talagang masasabi mo na nagtatagal yung employees namin. Yung mga appointment setters nga namin kapag maalat ang closed deals and may evaluation, syempre kabado. Hintayin na lang daw nila na sila ang i-let go. At hindi sila magre-resign. Then nakakabawi din sila, so walang naliligwa. Sabi nga nila, the quality of a company can often be seen in how long employees stay. This shows they are happy, we are happy, and the management is doing a good job. If you guys are in the same situation, kapit lang. Always do your work the same way. Galingan palalo, be indispensable. Huwag mawawala ng gana. And syempre, pray for wisdom. Blessings!